This is my something about nothing. I'm the lightning bolt lord. The skyscraper, son of carpenter, married. Dad carpenter worked on skyscrapers. Mom, Marianne. Oh, he worked on the skyscrapers in Chicago, Illinois. But this is a very obvious crease. Pleat. And I made videos as I was posting, as I was laminating. And this sticks out like a sore thumb to me, as I noticed stuff like this, and it's concerning my artwork. So you find out what can be done with micro machinery nowadays. And I am certain, because I watch my videos be altered left and right in front of me, I'm certain that it's altered in the video. It's made to match. Take a photo of a flower a while back, a couple years ago. Took tons of photos of that flower, and then a string, some kind of a string. I think it was supposed to have been from the flower, but it wasn't there. So there's hundreds of photos at least, and the next day photos of flowers aren't going to be as good. So they speak volumes, the amateurs of the Oriental streets, whatever you might call them, the Great Wall of Chinese evil, speaks volumes. And yeah, you don't want to buy into that my something about nothing. That Swiss Arms. Right one's a little tired. Handsome bald guy growing a new body. Let's go. Sharp wheelchair. I need to get back to those flower photos. And yeah, you don't, well, he's just using that for an effect to get, like when every once in a while he will raise his voice in a parable video for effect to get folks' attention. He's just, giving us something to talk about because you remember that you did, and that happened around you. He said that's just like that. But it always disappears when you pick up your phone and you try to call me, 424-229-4140. Just 1911 plate 93 check call in a dozen years. No mail. About the 93 checks or anything else. It has nothing to do with me and those eyes growing anew there. My genetic carpentry, don't try that at home. Dad himself taught me how to. Do that genetic carpentry. Do make a video, a photo of this from Eagle Rock Boulevard. It's my 4th story immaculate apartment. I'm calmly and patiently waiting for you to tear down the Great Wall of Evil. Has just me and those 50,000 plus graphic art photos has doctors selling their soul to be in the way of the Lord's house. Print out those files, find them. From what's above my eyes there, not making any money off my graphic art. That's my portfolio site. Follow it to the OneDrive, print this out as an 8x10. It might be there, I don't know for sure. It should be there as a 4x6. Size it up for Word docs as an 8x10. Color printers are everywhere. Take that to Newsom's photo ops, NBC's photo ops, ABC's photo ops. See you in hands, photo ops. Take it to there, hold it up, you laminate the 8x10, that's what that is, or a Word doc. It's going to look just the same. That, I believe, is a Word doc. Nice and shiny. And yeah, no words on the back, no numbers. That's a Word doc. That's an 8x10. Print out those big files, take them to those photo ops, and post and repost and Word doc Melton's imagery. That's 50,000 plus graphic card photos. Well, if you don't like one, you don't agree with one or another, find one you like, find one you agree with. We should all agree on our lifelines working all the time. So make that video dangerous, Navy folks. Being the devil. Instead of doing their job, conducting war on the American people, bring the phones off of Navy recruiters' hooks. See them in person with those pocket documentaries going in their pocket. Your pocket. Excuse me, I'm a handsome bald guy. I have trouble doing two things at once. But yeah, you make that video in front of that Navy officer or recruiter of you trying to call me, 424-229-4140. And the phone I don't pay for, it's because my livelihood is Navy. Candidate, Catholic. 323-474-8587. Make the video you had that call to me with both of those numbers. I don't have one on. It's a Lifeline phone. It has a call log. Your phone has a call log too. Get on video. They're worried enough about the crimes to alter phone records to cover them up. Get it on video and use that GPS to find America's and the world's stolen mail warehouses where the Navy and others are destroying mail. And I've noticed this a few times. I don't know why I'm bringing it up. But obviously I have a unique look as far as metabolism, growing a new body. That's why the Devil Catholics, part of their censorship projects in Monroe, Louisiana, would taunt a man growing a whole new body, a whole new set of teeth, pair of eyes. Bracy was because my last name's Brady, perhaps, or perhaps they were training them to make fun and knock crutches out of small children with braces. You know, aren't they what the crutch can be called? I'm not absolutely certain, but yeah, they would taunt about that. And yeah, Catholic schools got a lot of dentists, got a lot of doctors, got a lot of this, got a lot of that, so it's obvious that it was very intentional. They teach their young how to beat the devil. So you point out that well-fed cult in the way of the Lord's house for 2,000 years now, been the devil. You ring the phones off of all kinds of folks, doctors, lawyers. They got a lot of lawyers, I bet. Jay Walker was on his way to becoming one, I remember, and Elias's, they have one with the last name Elias. Bring the phones off those recruiters and those devil Catholic families and use that, here is siren, 911, flight 93, checking posted 5. Trying to call me, Melton. You want to know when else your family's lifeline won't be allowed to work? Get it on video. They're usually going that way. I think I missed it. Whatever you get, when you don't get me, post. And yet tell everyone, be the devil's advocate. If you are good at getting under people's skins, put that to good use with Navy folks conducting war on the American people. You can play the devil's advocate. Oh man, the number of calls I get about this man. What do you tell them? Did your boss tell you to say that? What else are you and the Navy involved in, Mr. Recruiter? On American soil. Make that video, post that video, hold up those fives. Add all photo ops, especially the news ones. This is easily documented. Everything's fake news compared to your family's lifeline being hijacked as you tried to call me and not knowing if NBC's political, religious, and business censorship is going to affect your lifeline in an emergency. So ring the phones off the hooks and use those pocket documentaries to get them telling you what else the Navy and others are up to. Post. And yeah, FBI rate is agents with just one 9/11 Flight 93 check call in a dozen years, no mail. About any of my imagery or videos, that's them being over the top involved or incompetent with that which places in office and compromises our security and is promoting that pandemic. So call them on that. Try to call me with them on speakerphone. And yeah, use those pocket documentaries. You turn your phone audio maker on and you ask about me with a lot of folks. If you're the 100th one to ask in that day, perhaps, that Navy officer is going to fly off the hook and start yelling and screaming and cussing and telling you what else he's doing, the Navy's doing. Oh yeah, did I finish that? I'm not sure if I did. Making fun of taunting me as I'm growing a new body, a whole new blue-eyed DNA taking over for brown-eyed DNA since Edgewater Hospital, Chicago, Illinois. I would notice often, I just had my mouth kind of whistle a little bit, and yeah, I had taught myself how to whistle back with growing that new body. And I, of course, had to adjust, be good at adjusting because of my ever-changing mouth kind of configuration. But I will be processing, and I will hear kind of a, I don't know if that's turning up, kind of a smacking noise showing up. They will place it in because they have their impersonators. Put dentures in, or this in, or that in to resemble one or another or many. So, yeah, when they do that, the mean folks of the street say, what do you want to look like? The brown-eyed DNA? Missing as blue-eyed DNA is preparing. It takes a long time. Why I've always said for decades now, back in Louisiana, and stuff I did then, I'd say, I'd smile too. Had naked girls on me, cheerleading squad, saying, look, there's Melton over there, let's have a little fun with him. And they go over and they've got a handful of flash drives, used to be DVDs or cassette, the VHS, kind of whatever they were called back in the day. We've got a video of ourselves running around naked. And if you pick that particular, I don't know what, I'll find myself doing the most bizarre stuff and wondering why I'm doing it. Handsome bald guy. Anyway, I better get this done. I don't know how much space. I made a sermon or two yesterday. Anyway, the all of these flash drives, only one of them has us are running around naked on them. You pick that particular flash drive and we're gonna let you watch it. And I, of course, pick out the flash drive, put it in the computer, and watch the video, and one of the cheerleaders kind of pouting, captain, I think. Co-captains, the twins, perhaps. And they're kind of pouting, and one says, "How'd you know that was the one?" And I pulled the twins onto my lap, and I say, "Well, I'd smile too if I had naked girls on me. I just looked for the flash drive that was a smile at. Make that video, post that video. Come see me at Whitwell Travel. Show me the perfect place to build. A lot of opportunity for a lot of good folks worldwide. Be a part of that. Pose. And girls, let me define graphic art with your beauty. And yes, I am shy, girls. All of you college cheerleaders, I will be checking pom-poms for any bedroom video kind of stuff. Oh, back in the day, you'd have to pile like habits or something up on top of those camcorders, and nowadays you have to watch out for the damn phones. Excuse my language. But, yeah. I will be checking pom-poms.